Hey guys, a very good morning to all my crypto peculiars. So, have you been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the coin monks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with our updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. The US government to kickstart 3-day Bitcoin auction on Tuesday. Adobe will offer NFT verification in Photoshop. Helium partners with Dish Network to expand its crypto based distributed 5G platform. 26 companies and advocacy groups call on Valve to reverse its blockchain games ban. So, let's start up with our video. Firstly, looks like US authorities are also playing catch and throw with the acknowledgement of cryptocurrencies. Sometimes they become very strict and sometimes they just become very frank, just like our parents. I wonder who their ideal is. Our moms, I guess. Lol. Let's move forward with our inscription. The United States government has stated that 3-day auction of bitcoins will begin on Tuesday, October 26th. The auction will be held online, with the bitcoins being auctioned off in batches by the United States government. GSA Auctions conducts auctions on behalf of the United States government in order to remove surplus assets and equipment held by the government. In an online event called Fall for Cryptocurrency, the bitcoins will be sold in 5 batches. From Tuesday, October 26th through Thursday, October 28th, there will be 3 days of auctions. By the end of the auction, the US government will have sold nearly $3 lakh worth of bitcoins or 4.94 BTC to the highest bidder. The auction will feature 5 lots with opening bids for bitcoins that are below market value. The auctions will also take place in Atlanta, Georgia, and the lots will contain varied amounts of bitcoins. With 1.50 BTC and a starting bid of $40,809, more than $20,000 less than the market price, the first lot will have the largest volume. Other lots will have a reduced Bitcoin volume to varied degrees. Starting bids for each lot will be lower for lots with lower volumes. 1.25 BTC will be auctioned off in the second lot with a starting offer of $34,008. The third lot with 1 BTC is next in line with a starting bid of $27,206. 0.75 will be auctioned off with a starting bid of $20,405. Finally, the US government will auction 0.44 BTC for a starting price of $11,971 if in the fifth lot. Whoa, this numerical data is complicated to speak. Anyways, moving forward with our next segment. Nowadays, many of the MNCs are moving towards NFT benefits. Adobe seems to have joined the queue and they are providing verification along with benefits. Well, due to the secure nature of NFTs, I guess we're moving forward towards a brighter future with Photoshop, aren't we? With that being said, our next inscription is users can now add information to their work using Adobe's new content credential system. Despite the fact that all photos contain metadata, Adobe's technology tries to avoid fraud by identifying the creator of a work in a verifiable and secure manner. NFT authors will be able to leverage this capability according to Adobe. In the metadata of a photograph, a digital artist can include their cryptocurrency address. Buyers can then verify that the address used to create the NFT matches the address used to create the picture. If the addresses are different, the minter may have plagiarized the image. Many of Adobe's apps, including its flagship image editing suite Photoshop, will accept content credentials. According to reports, the feature will be accessible in the app's next round of beta features as an option dubbed Prepare as NFT. Adobe's social media site Behance and its photo hosting platform Stock will both have the same functionality. 4 sites have joined with Adobe to enable the feature on the marketplace site. Rarible, Known Origin, OpenSea, and SuperRare will all do this by displaying metadata on NFT listings in a tab. At the same time, Adobe executives have praised NFTs. This week, Adobe executive Scott Belsky talked about the greater possibilities of NFTs. I have never seen a more powerful and better aligned structure for innovation than NFTs, Belsky said in a Verge interview. He complimented the idea that NFT artists can earn money from both primary and secondary sales. Due to the simplicity of copying and pasting existing artwork, Belsky brought attention to the subject of NFT theft on Twitter, saying that artists have seen their work stolen and minted with no benefit or attribution to the original artists. It is unclear whether or not artists will turn to Adobe's approach to remedying them the problem. We all know Adobe is just the latest company to embrace NFTs. Other major companies including Time Magazine, TikTok, Twitter, Visa have all announced NFT initiatives in recent months. So let's wait and watch who brings out the best use of NFTs along with super cool benefits in the MNC battle. Well, now moving forward, well, crypto is a very nice way of coming into headlines nowadays just because crypto enthusiasts like you people are increasing day by day. So is the MNC's interest in it. And Helium has joined the queue to bring out very interesting crypto-based distributed 5G platform. Are you excited? Do tell me in the comment section. So let's start with our inscription. In exchange for HNT rewards, Helium has formed a new collaboration with Dish Network, which will expand its 5G network. Any cryptocurrency project's ultimate goal is to acquire universal adoption by providing a use case that provides real-world value that can be implemented in every home throughout the world. Helium, a 5G Internet of Things focused project, made a key step towards increased acceptance on October 26 when it announced a new relationship with Dish Network thanks to its user-run wireless network. The agreement will allow Dish Network members to run Helium nodes and earn HNT token rewards for sharing their 5G wireless service with individuals in their vicinity, according to the statement. This is the first major carrier to integrate the Helium 5G network into its ecosystem, which is a key proof of the project's and technology's validity. In an interview with Decrypt Media, Helium COO Frank Mong discussed the relationship and what it means for the Helium network's future. Mong said, Dish understands the potential blockchain can have on the wireless industry, and as the first major carrier to join the People's Network, this partnership is real validation that the HNT incentive model is a powerful tool for deploying infrastructure at scale. Together, the Dish and Freedom 5 Helium 5G will have a much broader reach where the customer benefits from the flywheel of network incentives, the applications it enables. The Helium network is growing at an exponential rate. The Dish network agreement is the latest in a year of rapid expansion for the Helium network, which now has over 256,000 unique nodes controlled by 93,561 people around the world. A community vote in April allowed the addition of a second 5G capable network to the protocol through a collaboration with Freedom 5, making this relationship with Dish Network possible. Helium will be able to support devices such as smartphones, tablets, and laptops as a result of this. So, moving towards our last update for today morning, we'll talk about how 26 organizations fought together against a single group to get their rights. Well, this was a very poor way of saying what I meant, and you might have started to wonder if it was even a piece of crypto news in the first place. Don't worry, guys, nothing is violent here. We'll just talk about a diplomatic war of some companies. Moving forward with our inscription being, the potential blockchain gaming ecosystem will grow to be orders of magnitude larger than it is now by the end of this decade, said Engine Chief Technology Officer Wojtek Radomski. Fight for the future. The Blockchain Gaming Alliance Engine and 26 blockchain game firms have criticized video game company Valve for refusing to allow material relating to cryptocurrencies or NFTs on its Steam platform. The firms and projects are urging that Valve rethink its decision to prohibit an entire category of software from the Steam platform and take a risk on crypto and blockchain technology, according to an open letter issued by Fight for the Future on Monday. Blockchain games are pioneering with a lot of new concepts that will energize the gaming industry for both players and publishers, said Sebastian Bourget, the Blockchain Game Alliance's president. Ignoring the incredible progress we've made this year while providing unfair market access for incumbents, cutting off this blossoming sector at such a critical stage of growth is to overlook the remarkable progress we've made this year. Decentralized autonomous organizations and non-federal trusts, according to Fight for the Future, can help build blockchain games more decentralized, democratic, participatory, user-driven platforms. According to the group, please consider changing your stance on this issue and permit tokens and, more broadly, the use of blockchain tech on the Steam platform. Don't ban blockchain-based games on Steam. In Q3 2021, there were 754,000 active wallets associated to gaming decentralized applications. Many games allow players to earn real-world token prizes and exchange in-game NFTs, perhaps paving the way for greater crypto adoption. In a Reddit AMA, Wojtek Radomski, Chief Technical Officer of Engine, remarked, "With blockchain, you can't put the genie back in the bottle and try to centralize it. In order to thrive, blockchain gaming needs interoperability." He continued, the potential blockchain gaming ecosystem will grow to be orders of magnitude larger than it is now by the end of this decade. It's in everyone's best interest to work together to create well thought out interoperable standards so the multiverse isn't too fragmented. On its Steam store, Valve has already targeted cryptocurrency and blockchain. In 2018, the firm took down a game that purportedly mined cryptocurrency on customers' computers. Valve declared in 2016 that it will accept Bitcoin payments but later discontinued doing so due to high costs and volatility. So we would now wind up with our assessment for today morning and meet you all in the evening with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining the Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel to get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of Coin Monks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.